today, especially in honor of our great veterans on Veterans Day, we pledge to you that we will root out the communists, Marxists, fascists, and the radical left thugs that live like vermin within the confines of our country, that lie and steal and cheat on elections and will do anything possible. They'll do anything, whether legally or illegally, to destroy America and to destroy the American dream. The real threat is not from the radical right. The real threat is from the radical left, and it's growing every day, every single day. The threat from outside forces is far less sinister, dangerous, and grave than the threat from within. Our threat is from within. Every sane person without what they call Trump derangement syndrome, you know what that is? It's a great honor. I had a disease named after me. Trump derangement syndrome. Unbelievably, Ron DeSanctimonious, his campaign, which is dying like a falling bird from the sky. Did you ever see a campaign that was so bad as this one? Well, you need some personality, you know. You can be a politician, but you got to have a little personality to go along with it. He's dying. I also got him elected, and he forgot about it, you know. That guy was so dead. I said, Ron, George Washington coming back from the dead couldn't save you. He said, sir, you're very popular in Florida. If you go and endorse me, I'll win. I said, I don't know, maybe Lincoln, Washington together could help, but I don't think so anyway. But I gave it a shot because I knew him just a little bit. I didn't even know him well, but he was one of the 150 congressmen that would be on television always fighting against impeachment hoax #1 and impeachment hoax #2 and other various and sundry other, hoaxes and scams and shams, scams and shams. And so he would spend, so I said, all right, look, let's give it a shot. And he went like a rocket ship. And the guy was winning by 40 points or something. He was the Secretary of Agriculture, nice guy. But I didn't know him, so I didn't feel guilty. I didn't know him. I knew Ron a little bit. So I endorsed Ron, and he went through the roof, and he won. He ended up winning the primary in a landslide. Then he couldn't beat the crackhead that he was running against. He was running. The Biden crime family took millions of dollars from a company controlled by the Chinese Communist Party, with Joe Biden personally receiving large deposits of cash. And now we have a Manchurian candidate in the Oval Office. He's a Manchurian candidate. You know the Manchurian candidate? Go check it out. Go watch the movie. It was pretty good. Not as bad as the real thing. That's one thing. That they got screwed out of by China with really bad things they did to our farmers. And what farmer is going to vote against me for some stiff that was never for them? Like tens of millions of, and I'm not wearing lifts either, by the way. I don't have 6-inch heels. Actually, the greatest moment of the debate when Ron DeSanctimonious was walking off the stage, and his feet, it's weird, because his cowboy boots. So they have a high heel outside, but inside you got a big deal going on. And he's walking like... No, he's walking off the stage like he's trying to balance himself. I thought he was wearing ice skates. No. How the hell would you like my life? Would you like my life? Well, I have to go home. Darling, I'd like to explain something. First lady, she sends her regards, by the way. Darling, I had a rough day at the office today, darling. I love you very much. I got indicted. Millions. Others get... Who said that? Who said that? And by the way, there's somebody else said something. They said, this man said something he shouldn't say. I will defend. He said, Chris Christie is a fat pig. You cannot say that, sir. You can. Please take that back. Please take that back. No. He said, Chris Christie's a fat pig. You cannot do that. This is a tough group. Anyway. They're weaponizing. The beauty of that is he said that, and I'm correcting him, but the beauty of that is the fake news. You know, you're not allowed to use the fat word, and you're probably not allowed to use the pig word, right? The beauty of that is that the press can't really do anything because I'm defending him. They can't do anything, so, you know, so it's sort of interesting the way that works out. They can't really write the story because I'm defending the fact that you can't use the word fat pig when you describe Chris Christie. And I say the same thing. Why do you speak to the Taliban? Because that's where the killing was, right? And I said, Abdul, if you do this, you're going to be hit harder than anybody's ever been hit by our country. Don't do it. And he said, may I ask you a question, Your Excellency? He called me Your Excellency. I wonder if he calls Biden Your Excellency. I don't think so. He said, but why do you send me a picture of my house? I said, you'll have to think about that, Abdul. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.